OK Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. Now here's Garland. On the wing, Wade. Over Smith. And out of bounds. Houston will have it.
Miscommunication oftentimes leads to turnovers. That's something they'll want to discuss.
Thompson with it. And not too often we see a matchup like this one. Both of these teams are elite when it comes to cleaning the glass, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., and that's why I expect this to get physical around the rim, which will put the endurance of these teams' rebounders to the test.
Now here's Durant. Pass to Şengün. Right wing. Clock at 6. Back to Eason. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Thompson's vertical is impressive. I love seeing this young guard rise up and throw it down.
Down low. The Rockets pull it in. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. For three, Durant. He buries it from three.
When it comes to catch and shoot situations, Durant as reliable as it gets.
Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A., most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender.
And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. Looking for their first basket of the game. Back to Wade. Cleveland needs to get off the shot. Allen can't get it to go. And it's Houston's ball. Stolen by Mitchell. It's a one-on-one situation. First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Elbow shot. The Cavaliers again cannot hit. And so Thompson will bring it up for Houston. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Durant. To the inside. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Mitchell.
What I like about Şengün is how versatile he is. I mean, especially as a passer.
You know, the more you watch Şengün, the more you wonder if he's just a guard in the body of a big man, Clark.
Well, that's a pretty astute observation, B.A., because his passing is elite. I mean, his vision, he sees a half a play to a play ahead. I mean, you can actually run offense through Şengün.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. The Cavaliers making a switch here. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Now Garland. Pass to Mitchell. Clock at 4. Inside. Here's Allen. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
Yeah, a communication breakdown. Two guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Durant for three. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Durant's got 6.
Well, Durant's reputation at the arc is solid, and good reason for that. He's a consistent sniper.
Pass to Garland. To the paint. Here's Allen. And he goes with the big dunk right over Alperen Şengün.
How about the hops for a guy that long? Allen enjoying throwing it down like that. Bam!
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. The Cavaliers have twin towers with Jared Allen and Evan Mobley. Allen said when Evan was first drafted, there were a lot of questions on whether two big men could work together in the modern NBA. At this point, I think we've proved to everybody they're wrong. It's all working out, and every single year it gets better. Back to you.
Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Here's Allen. It's rebounded by Şengün. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Durant. From deep three-point range. Another three from Houston.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And as we conclude, great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Rockets.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
Now here's Şengün. To the middle. Here's Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Wow, Smith going for a slam. He wants everyone to know that he's arrived.
And it's exceptional, the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
Hunter, good.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Outside Durant. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about the value of size out of the backcourt, and that sequence by Thompson is a great example.
Down low. Here's Tomlin. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
On the wing, Porter. Pass to Bryant. Now Porter takes the three. Kevin Durant with a rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
On the wing, Durant. Durant draws the double. Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
How about the bounce ability of Şengün? Getting himself way up there.
Outside Mitchell. Shoots over Thompson. It's hauled in by Houston. Here he goes. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Tough to slow Thompson down when he's got a lane to the rim like that.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Well, Clark, players sometimes talk about the game slowing down as they gain experience.
Well, it's the benefit of experience, understanding situations, having gone through various situations as you get more engaged.
Oh, my!
Big time right there.
How about that, throwing it down? Allen oozes energy and teammates feed off of it.
And Durant gets it to go.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
They get it back. Here's Şengün. Şengün, the screen. Durant's shot is off.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play. And, you know, they'll take the points, but I'm sure coach would prefer a higher percentage look next time.
And it's slammed in by Adams.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
Outside Mitchell. Inside. Here's Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
What he lacks in height, he certainly makes up for with his bounce.
Thompson scanning the floor. Here's Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
The Rockets lead by 17. Houston working the ball around. Good on the shot.
Great dime that time by Smith Jr. there. You see the floor awareness really starting to improve.
Hunter, the screen. Here's Garland. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
It's his first trip to the line.
Your Cavaliers, Darius Garland, taking 2 shots.
That's good from Garland. And the Rockets making a change here. Garland hits them both.
When you send somebody like him to the line, it's pretty much easy money.
Outside Durant. Gets it off. And so it's Houston liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. And with an undersized backcourt and a towering front court, some had suggested the Cavs needed roster moves to balance things out a little bit.
Well, Mobley's growth as a shooter has quieted those concerns up front. But until they prove their mettle in the playoffs, there will be some questions.
Here's Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
I tell you, this guy just does not quit on the boards. His energy is contagious, especially on the offensive glass.
Pass to Eason. Here's Durant. Good. And he's hit 8 of 14 now. A solid offensive performance.
Yeah, he's like a one-man band out there, dialed in and on the attack.
Outside Mitchell. Allen, right side. Good. And that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
And guys, Allen is certainly in the zone. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and when he does that, he'll stay with it. He won't let up.
On the wing, Durant. On the wing, Durant. Let's go with a 3. Durant with another miss. Cavaliers trail by 13. Pass to Allen. Misses from close range. And it's Houston's ball. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Now Durant, all alone. Another one falls for Houston.
That mid-range shot, a go-to one for KD.
And so Garland will bring it up for Cleveland. There's a screen. Pass to Tyson. Here's Wade. Smith with the rebound. Outside Durant. Uses the glass on the layup. Durant's got 23 points.
A three-level score. Durant is a pick-your-poison matchup for defenders.
A moment to hear from Ali LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. There's a resemblance in Alperen Şengün's game. Coach Udoka said he's got a little bit of Joker in him. That's the first thing you'll see. Şengün acknowledged the comparison, adding our passing skills and touch under the rim is similar, but Joker is like monster level. I want to get to that level. Brian?
He is on the rise. Thank you, Ali. Making a change here. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. A streamlined rebuild for the Rockets. In 2021, they trade away James Harden. 4 years later, the #2 seed in the West, Graham.
Yeah, and they haven't shortchanged their future either. Sure, they've added key veterans, but the bulk of their roster is still very young with room to grow.
The Rockets lead by 15. Here's Thompson. He has 6. Outside Durant. Houston with another miss.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Right side Garland. Good D by Şengün. And it's Houston's ball. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Great positioning on the putback. And the Rockets lead by 17.
He has the knack for being in the right spot at the right time. Gets a lot of sneaky points with his work on the glass.
Garland, no good. The kick to Durant. Fires the 3. The putback. It's rebounded by Wade. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one on Şengün.
And we see this night in and night out. Garland making things happen.
First free throw is good. Garland hits them both.
And Garland does a little bit of everything. A versatile guard with a bright, bright future.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Houston leading by 15. Thompson outside. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Thompson with the bounce, rising up for the jam.
Pass to Allen. Got a piece of it. Ooh, Durant with some nice D. And here's Houston. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team. You can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
The three, Durant.
Kevin Durant.
The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson.
Height and good floor vision make Thompson an effective playmaker.
Thompson with a steal. Pass to Şengün. And he gets that one. Şengün's got 5 now.
Kevin Durant.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
With the score.
Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for Houston, totaling 26 points and showing no... And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And so Porter will bring it up for Cleveland. On the wing, Mitchell. Shoots over Thompson. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Durant draws the double. Shot clock at 6. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Durant's got 28.
KD's aggressive streak coming out on that play. He can mix it up with the big guys when he needs to.
Thompson with a steal. Fast break. Here we go. Houston gets it back. On the wing, Durant. Beyond the arc. He drops it from range. Durant's got 14 points now in the second half.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Drives to the hoop. And Durant with the big finish.
And, you know, once Durant notices a lane, you're toast. I mean, using his long strides to get inside fast, unstoppable.
Pass to Porter. Mitchell with the ball. Durant covering. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. Over Porter. And another basket for Houston.
Assisted by.
And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Rockets.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
And it's Thompson penetrating. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
What a burst Thompson has. I mean, on his drives, he goes from 0 to 60 in a heartbeat.
Here's the screen by Bryant. To end the run. The Rockets pull it in.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Thompson.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balance. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Second.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give them any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And Cleveland making a change here. And that's good as he hits both shots. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Allen. And once again, off the mark by Cleveland. And it's the Rockets with the ball. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Ooh, stolen by Allen. It's a one-on-one situation. Here's Mitchell. Cleveland again missing.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
Durant's shot is off.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Rockets.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Kevin Durant.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
Mitchell misses. Smith left side. The three is up. Sinks the tray.
Smith Jr.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
But there is very little ego to Garland's game. He wants to get other guys looks and opportunities. This is what winning is all about, playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating them to the spot. Well done.
On the wing, Mitchell. The three is up. It doesn't go for him. And so Houston takes this one by a big margin. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Clark